Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been. Don't be shy, and please enjoy. Kia ora, I've come on tonight because I received a few things that I bought off AliExpress. I bought this great big thick washi tape that I've just put a bit of cardboard on so I can find the end, which has got flowers and just outlines of flowers or things and some numbers and some writing. It's really cool. I like that. And this one here is got stamps and writing and flowers and all different bits and pieces, butterflies, all different sorts of writing. It's really, really cool. So I thought I'd come on and show you what I bought. This one here has also got music paper somewhere in it, or music. I'm not quite sure. I thought one of them did. But anyway, that's what they are. And I bought two metallic pens, gold and a silver. I couldn't get the white one. And I did buy a white one, but it's a paint pen and it is horrible. But I've made a few wax seals quite a while ago when I was practicing. They're not all that great. I did them on paper, but that's what the pens I bought are for. So I've got those, and then I bought these little vellum flowers. Let's see, I should have a bit of white paper here. I'll slip underneath so you can see them. They're very cool, all different blooms, and there's cream ones, clear ones, greyish ones by the look of it. Yeah, all different. Or no, just so many of those actually clear ones are grey, and then these ones are look a bit creamish. But when you see them on their own, they're not exactly, so not quite sure about that, or maybe I haven't gone far enough. Oh yes, these ones are paper ones. So that's just paper ones. So they're very cool. So I bought those. I was really pleased with those. And I bought this little block of just all little bits and pieces. Just paper, advertisements, characters, newsprint, pictures, all different pictures, flowers. Oh, that's cool. It's a person with a stamp as a head. That's very cool. There's all beetles, pharmacies, postscripts. And they're all very cool. Maps, numbers. They're just so cool. So anyway, that was my little haul from AliExpress. And put those aside. Now, while I was playing with them, I made these tags. And I'm pretty sure that music paper there is off one of those so music at some part of it. And this one here, and I've just put on a little cutout out of the herbalist book with all just little illustrations and that in it. So I've been using those, and I just coloured them with a little bit of Distress Oxides. just very faintly. And I made that one and that one, and that has got one of these vellum pieces on it, and this one here, and then this one here I put a little bit of decoupage paper underneath it and then put one of these on the top of it with stuff, but I put a little paper clip in it. I think they've got baby and stuff like that written on them, so I just trimmed a piece down, fitted it in, and then glued this over my top piece to make a paper clip, and it just goes across like that. I thought that was quite cool, so I thought that I would come on and I would just do a few. I pulled out a few pieces. I've got a little tag here, so I thought I'd do a tag first, and I think I'm just going to put a little bit of this down. Now it doesn't feel very sticky to me, so I'm just going to put down a bit of glue and just pull this out and put it down so that I can glue on it. Oops, throw things about, and just going to put that like that. Oops, dropping things everywhere by the looks of it. Cool. Like that. Now, where'd my scissors go? Here they are. I was looking for some stamps, and on my shelf up here I've got all baskets with different things on them. I put this on because I find it very hard to find the ends if I don't. Right. Oh, that's cool. So I'll just give that a trim off. And I knocked the whole lot down. I had baskets with just magazine cutouts in it, and just everything, and they all came tumbling down. I'll bring this back. Right, I've got glitter everywhere as well. Oh, I really like that. It's very cool. It could be a standalone piece on its own, but no, of course we're not going to do that. We're going to put something on it. Let me see. A little bit of tiny little piece of doily that we might put on there, like that. It was one that I'd already had stained, so that was quite fortuitous. It is absolutely hosing down outside. I've been waiting for it all day, and it's finally arrived. And what is the time? 10:37 at night. Right, just missed a bit off there on that side, I think. Yeah, here we go. That's cool. Right, now what are we going to put on with it? Got some stamps here. Could have a stamp on it, or I could just put one of these little Tree of Life wax pieces on it. That'd look cool. Right, I'll just cut that bit out there. It says a friend of mine. Quite like that. So I'll just get a little glue stick and turn it the right way around. And I'll just put that across here like that. Like that. So shall I put that there? Put a little bit of something underneath it. Right, not that. What have I got here? I've got a little bit of tea bag. So we'll just open that up. Right. Take those little crunchy bit off there. Just take that bit off. Just put that there like that. Put that little bit over it like that. That's cool. Right, I'll just get a bit of ink here. And just might darken up around there so it stands out. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Just simple little things. So the lid back on that. And we will put some glue down here. Doesn't all have to stick down. We can have some bits sticking up. That's okay. And we will glue the back of this, and hopefully it will stick down with this because there's paper on it. I think so. Right, now what do we want? I want to put a little wee hole in there. We don't want it to go quite that far down. It's only a little tag. And that's about centre, I think. Maybe not, but never mind. Yeah, so we haven't done much today. And I visited my daughter and put a little bit too much glue on there. We'll just scratch it off. And what do we do? Shall we darken around the edge? I think so. And I don't think I've got any ribbon out. Oh, that makes it stand out a little bit, doesn't it? I like that. So we will, let's call it number 1. They're quite simple, but I'm happy with it. Right, now I have got what do you call it? A tag. A ticket is what it is. Right, so I might glue that on there for a start. Now, I'm sure I had another piece of, just bring this around a bit so I can glue on it. I'm just to the side here. I don't have a lot of room. My desk is an absolute mess. Right, I've glued that. We're going to put that right across the edge and we will just trim it off. It just gives us a nice background. And I'll have to spend some time tomorrow cleaning my desk. I have my sister coming up from the South Island for the weekend. And she'll want to come into my craft room, I know. And it is just a diabolical mess. Right, now I'm just going to cut those bits off. It just makes a neater job than trying to do it with scissors. This bit here might just have a little bit left there. That will do. Right, I like that. I might put a little bit of that on it, just because we can. It's raining quite steadily out there now. Right. I'm going to put this the right way. Cool. A bit of that. Maybe a bit of that. And what else have we got here? Put a little bit of that as well. Cool, like that. Now, a little bit of this washi tape here that I'm just going to use, stick on. You've got little bits of different writing everywhere. I like that idea. That's what it's looking like so far. Just trim that little bit off there that I can see sticking up. Right, now what are we going to put on it now? This is a little bit of, not quite sure what it is actually, but it looks quite nice. So I'll just take that bit off it. Whoops, just knock it out of my hands. Yep, I'll just take that bit and I just put that there like that. I haven't been doing much. Just had some family business to attend to, so I didn't get to my craft room yesterday. Now what am I going to put on there? I think maybe we might put a stamp on this one. And I've got this piece here that I coloured in all these pieces, cut them out to make faux ones. We just might see if we can find a, well, that stamp fits on it. That looks quite cool. I'm sure I can bring you up a little bit further if I remember to stay in shot. Right, what am I going to do? I'll put you there. I think so. Might want a little bit of heavier glue for this, I think. Yes, I've been having a bit of a lazy day, catching up on a few videos, and let's put that there. It needs to be glued down. Some glue on the top of it, and our stamp will stick to that. And this is a halfpenny Falkland Islands. It's an awful long time since we have had half pennies in this country. I think they got taken out of circulation before we went to decimal currency. But when I was growing up, we used to save our pennies in halfpennies, we used to call them, and we'd collect them in an old stocking, and they used to just hang on the doorknob, and they'd hang down quite low with all these pennies and halfpennies on them. And then on a Sunday night, because I come from a large family, there was 8 children, Mum and us kids would sit around a big wooden kitchen table and play cards and bet money. We didn't get to keep the money. The money went back in the stocking for the next Sunday, but it was awful fun. Right, now I think we need a little word or something on there, or a little plant over that. This is a deer tongue. I quite like the idea of that, actually. I think we might do that. Put a bit of glue on it. I have no idea what a deer tongue is, but that's what it is. Alright, so now a little bit of ink on that. I'm just going to put some of the ink over on my bit of plastic over here, and it is, what is the colour? Twisted Citron. It's a bit wet. I have no idea what the colour of the flowers would be, so we're just going to do it all. Citrus lemon. And then we need a little bit of baby white just to damp it up. It's just giving it a bit of colour. That's what it's looking like. I don't know if you can see the colour on that. I don't know. I just don't seem to be able to get my... See if that lets it focus anymore. I don't know if it does, but I can't tell with my eyes anyway. So that is number 2 done. So we'll just put that out of the road. And I've got some different shaped things here, some little other shapes. So I thought we'd use those, and I think this time we will just rip off a bit of little bits of this. Let's see what we're going to do with it. Just put it up there like that. I think we'll just, oops, get a bit more, and I think that's going to be a bit much, but that's okay. Just put that off there like that, and we'll put that back in there like that. I'll just put this a little bit up here to use. And what else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? I think we're just going to put in some little bits and pieces. And we will just get a little brown around there to take the white bits off. Alright, just cut that around there, just a little bit round, so it will just go there, and then we can glue that like that, I think. Just glue that like that, because we can. Cool. Another little bit on it. I'll just trim that off. Right, what else are we going to do? Put some little bits of paper across there like that. Just to cover the bit but leave the face of the little boy on it, like that. See if we can just trim that around. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Right, now what else are we going to do? Maybe a little bit of shorthand, that is, I think. I did not take shorthand, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Through the middle there. Cool. I like that. Now, what we got here? Got a little bit of, this was overcooked coffee paper is what this is. And we'll just glue that down. Just all these little pieces. Makes a nice background. Just bring it down a little bit. Wet my fingers. Things sticking to me left, right and centre. Right. Now, just a little bit of something to go down the other side there. Got a little bit of music paper here. That's going to be quite cool. Just like that. Just like that. And just pull that bit off and put it over there like that. And then cut it off. And I just rip that all off, right off, because it's damp. And we all know you shouldn't cut things while they're damp. But do we take any notice? No. We might put something else on there. Just have a little look and see what we've got. It doesn't mean anything, but it's got a big man's broad shoulders And I think we'll just put that along that bit there, just because we can. Yes, a big man's broad shoulders. Doesn't make any sense at all, but I'm okay with that. I have this other bit. They moved to the stairs. Can't see that. That there is not glued down properly. Right. That's that, and I've got a stamp here, and I think I'm just going to stamp some words over it just to, well, some text writing, just to bring it all together a bit better, like that. So just bring it to do, maybe a little. I can't read what that says. Have that one. Right, let's just take her off a bit. Quite like that. Quite like that. That there is, just put that lid back on there so it doesn't dry out. And let's see if we can just darken it up a bit. Sometimes you don't have to use the whole thing, you can just cut bits off it. There's nothing to say that I won't use this little bit at another time. I just don't want to use it now, and I think we're going to cover that little boy. I quite like her face there. She looks a bit more sorrowful. Right, now we'll glue her down. I suppose I've taken it forever and a day to do this. And we will turn this one over. Sounds like the helicopter coming in. The hospital is just over from us. And so the St. John's helicopter comes over quite often. Right, so greeny colour, I think. Just to put a bit of colour on it. Just prettying up the whole thing actually. Quite happy with that. Yep, right, found it. Right, now we will do around the edges. Right. Oh, sorry, and that is that one. So we have done that, that, and that. So I think I'm going to leave it there because I seem to have fooped around doing these three. They'd be quite nice just to slip in Happy Mail. Maybe not these two because they're a little bit thicker. But I'm very happy with them. So anybody who stayed with me through all that fooping, if you'd like me to send you one, just send me an email. I have them on my, I have my email address in the show more. And thank you for being with me.
Thank you for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.